Hi guys, my name is Moshumi. I am a registered dietitian, and thank you again. I know everybody has busy schedules now with the upcoming holidays, but thank you for joining me on my live. I am super excited to have all of you. As probably all of you know, I am sitting right by my tree because we are discussing stress, holiday eating, and I am going to talk about my secret tips to combat holiday stress, combat any stress-related eating during the holidays. And please feel free in the comment section to share any tips you might have. I absolutely love having any kind of tips from you guys. So again, we are talking about my secret tips to holiday eating. My name is Moshumi. I am a dietitian, and I am super excited to be doing this episode again of Lunch with a Dietitian. And I do this every Friday at noon Eastern Time. So please feel free to share my video, comment, like, and, absolutely enjoy any comments you have. So let's get going because I know this is like a quick video I do just with simple, quick, realistic goals or tips that we can work on. All of us can. So when I am talking about the holidays and the stressors and all of that, I want you guys to understand I am not talking about overeating like on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve day, one day. What I'm talking about is this consistently, during this period of November, December, where we have Thanksgiving and then Christmas and, overeating or indulging and all of that during the holidays. Saying that, I do want, if you follow my blog, if you see my lives, you already know where I come from. So basically, I do not want you to have that food guilt. It is, and we will discuss that, but it is okay to have that sliver of, say, pumpkin pie or whatever you enjoy. That's absolutely fine. And then I'm not a proponent, like I said, of saying either, hey, you know what? I hear this a lot, by the way. I'm going on a diet for the holidays. I really am not a proponent of that, or of saying, oh, gosh, I just need to eat boring things because I don't want to gain the weight during the holidays and da 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 da. But again, what we have to realize is that when we are talking about healthy eating, I always tell my clients, friends, and family, it is not a destination, guys. It is a journey that we are doing. It is a pathway we are on. So, it's again, like I said, it's not a one day eating, or it's not like, hey, I have to go on diet during the holidays. No, I mean, it's like I said, it's a journey, it's a pathway. So it's a cycle that we are following. So here we go. Here are some of my quick tips. So first tip is budget wisely. When I say budget wisely, I am not talking about money and budget. What I am talking about here, guys, is about being choosy. Okay, if, for example, you are at a get together, you don't need to eat, and there's like 20 dishes. You don't need to eat everything, right? You can be choosy. You don't have to have every single thing that's on there on your plate. It's absolutely fine. That's why I call it budget your food. So, be discreet about what you're picking. That leads us to my second thing. So now you have your plate and you're sitting. Give yourself at least 10 minutes before you get up and go for a second helping. Because it takes our brain at least that much time to tell you if you're full or not. And I can promise you, if you sit and say you are talking, drinking your water, whatever, you and you're sitting for the 10 minutes before you go in for your second helping, either, you might realize you really are full. You didn't need that second helping. Or you might, the other part is, you might realize you don't want another plate. You might just pick on one or two things, and that's absolutely okay. So again, give yourself the time to, even if you finished eating, like I always say, make sure you're eating slowly, you're chewing your foods, you're enjoying your food. And then once you're done, also just give yourself some time. Just sit down and, chat, drink your water, and then get up and go for the second helping. The food's not going anywhere, okay? So that's my other secret tip. The other one that I have and that I always practice is distance yourself from the table, from the food table. I mean, so whenever I have guests, for example, I have the food sitting on our kitchen island, and then we sit at our in our dining room, in our dining area, and then we eat. What that does is, when the food is visible right in front of you, all of us, whether we are hungry or not, we are tempted to eat more because, we are not even thinking. But if the food is in a different spot and you have to get up and go and get it, you might think a couple of times, right? So again, simple, practical tips. For those of you who are just joining me again, my name is Moushumi. I am a registered dietitian. I have my own private practice here in Michigan, and I do these lives every Friday at noon, and it is called Lunch with a Dietitian. And thank you so much, all of you, for joining me, and I absolutely love having each one of you in here. If you're not able, I do understand a lot of you might not be able to watch the live. Definitely watch later on. I always save it on my page. It is called Dietitian Moushumi. It is on there. Please feel free to share, comment, anything. And again, today with the upcoming holidays, we are talking about my secret tips to eating healthy for the holidays, right? Okay, so we just talked about maintaining your distance, making sure you're not sitting right by the food, right? So we got that done. The next one, guys, do not go to a get-together famished. A big tip. I always say, make sure you eat a little something. My favorite, as probably all of you know again, is pairing a fruit or a vegetable with a protein that keeps your blood sugar stable, that does not make you super hungry, right? So when you're in there, you're not just thinking food. And not only that, when our sugars dip, we actually tend to, our brains tell us to get to those like sugary, high carb, refined carb things. So make sure always, even if it's like a little something, like say an apple with some peanut butter, or a few celery sticks with hummus, just pair in something. I'm telling you a simple tip, but it will go a long way. So definitely do not go famished or without eating. Just have a nice wholesome snack. My other tip is, do not drink your carbs. Yes, you heard it right. Do not drink your carbs. I am talking about those heavy, not only alcoholic, non-alcoholic, your eggnogs. Those are calorie rich. So you have to be discreet. Again, you have to be careful about what you're drinking. Now, if you are a person who absolutely loves their alcohol and loves to drink, and maybe try doing this. Have your, once you're done with like a glass, have a glass or two glasses of water in between, before you have another glass of alcohol. I mean, if you don't have it, that's absolutely fine. But I'm just saying, so between your drinks, make sure you're hydrating yourself. That's absolutely super duper important. Okay, so That's another one. Since we're talking of alcohol, guys, I do want to mention this. Do not have alcohol if you can. Try not to have your alcohol in an empty stomach. What that does is that number one is, it kind of stimulates your appetite, and it also, what it does is it diminishes your ability to control what you want to eat. So then, you might just eat what is in there. So again, try not to have your alcohol uh, empty stomach. Try and make sure again that you're eating something. My other pet peeve is get your fruits and vegetables. Everybody, I think these days is health conscious. So people will, very, very often will have like a salad, a fruit tray, a veggie tray. I'm not talking about fruits and vegetables that have all these sauces and, sugar syrup and things added to it. I'm just talking about your regular fruits and vegetables. And if you're serving, definitely make sure that you have at least 1 to 2 to 3 dishes, main entrees, actually, because sometimes people think of like your veggies or your fruit as like a side dish. I want you to change that mindset into thinking, let's make this my main entree. And it's great. Similarly, with your proteins, something that comes to my mind, when we think, say for Christmas dinner, it's got to be this ham that's, my center, and that's my protein. But what about with your ham, maybe trying, another entree like a black bean burger or something like that, to have like a nice quinoa chickpea salad or something along with whatever you have. So just changing our mindset, that takes us a long way too. So that's another of my things that I often like to say, that definitely incorporate your fruits and vegetables. It's just absolutely, it's such a beautiful display too, with all the fruit, all fruits and vegetables, all the colors. So yeah. The other thing is, I like to call it buffet savvy. Okay, so what you want to do if you are in somebody's house or a restaurant, I know gatherings are going to be small this time, and things are very different. But still, if you are, say, if you've gone to see your own parents or whatever, even if it's a small gathering, and then there are all these dishes out there, I will give you a tip, or if you're in of course, like a regular buffet, wherever, I always, always, always make sure to make a round. Okay, go all around and see what is in there. So then you can make your choice. So don't think, oh, even without looking around, I'm just going to go start with anything and everything that is in there, right? Because again, you want to budget, you want to see what are the things that you absolutely really, really want to eat, what's in there. So first, go around, see what is in there, wander around before piling your plate, correct? So that's my other thing. Now, kind of jumping a little bit, I know these next couple of weeks, again, things are different, but the one thing that I do want you to know, as we are all holiday shopping, I know there's a lot of online shopping going on, but do not, if you are actually visiting a store or any other place, guys, do not go empty stomach. Do not go famished. Like I say, always, like I said before, also make sure you've got a snack that you've eaten. If there is nothing, I always have a bag of nuts. I mean, I know you don't want to overdo your nuts, but I do have a bag of nuts in my purse. So if I get really hungry, then I'm going to eat that, because otherwise you are there shopping and you will pick up, and then with the holidays right around the corner, we are smelling all the Cinnabons and all of those things, and that is triggering your hunger. So again, do that. I often, when I go, I will also chew on gum sometimes, because that just keeps you away. And this goes even for actually when you are say at a buffet place or in a holiday party or something, and you're really really you're somebody that kind of stress eats even without realizing. So having a piece of mint, a gum, or something like that. The other piece I was just going to show you guys, have like a bottle of water that you're holding in your hand. That way you're not so apt to just kind of picking up whatever is in there. So I mean, some quick tips to kind of get you thinking, because if your hands are free, then sometimes you just, and the food is right there, it's like, oops, I can have this and that. Same with your mouth, right? So just something to kind of chew on. Or whatever. For example, again, you all have probably noticed, I always am drinking my tea. The reason is because it keeps me hydrated, and also because sometimes with everything going on, I will definitely own this, that I also tend, I might, pick up food from, little snacks here and there. This way, when I have my tea or my water constantly with me, I'm less apt to picking those things up, right? So, that's my other thing. If you're cooking, if you're the person who is cooking, then think about healthy swaps. Everybody is thinking healthy. People are really really changing their mindset, so it is okay, like I said, to serve ample fruits and vegetables and healthy foods on your table. Not everything, it has to be about pies and cookies and all that. I'm not saying don't have that, but what I'm saying is make sure that you have that nice mix, and what you practice for yourself, make sure you're also offering that to people, because you are on your health journey, and so are the people, hopefully, that are coming in. Then you be a positive influence then on them too, right? So, okay. The other one, my other tip is, again, if you're cooking, we often, I'm really bad at that too, I will admit, is trying to, taste, because, okay, let me taste. Does the food taste okay? Let's keep it to tasting, guys. Tasting means just tasting. Okay, let's not sit or have like a bowl and say, hey, I am tasting this food. No. So again, like I've always told you guys, that healthy eating is a journey. It is not a destination. So if for any reason, you find, sorry, actually, I'm going to stop here and say this. So in your journey, try to pace yourself, try to prepare yourself, right? Stay away. A few things you can do, and that's the reason I'm doing this live today, is from now itself, keep really close eye to make sure you're drinking ample, I cannot talk about this more, guys, ample amount of water. Hydrate, 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 especially places like Michigan, the heater's on, it's cold, so then, we don't feel thirsty. So, but we have to push the water, right? So let's keep ourselves hydrated, get those steps in, very, very important. Make sure you are walking, running, swimming, whatever is your thing to do, dancing, whatever you like to do, work out, absolutely go ahead, do that. So hydrate, and walk, make sure you get your steps in. The third one is stay away, if you can, from the salt, sugar, kind of things. You will notice if you go well prepared, like, when I know, for example, I have a get together this evening, there's a couple things I'm going to do. I am not going to starve myself or skip those meals thinking, oh, I have to go for dinner. I'm not going to do that. I am going to try, I definitely do try, to get some extra added exercise or bonus miles. Like, say, every day on an average, if I'm doing 4 miles, that day I will try to do the 6 miles, just because, it makes me feel good. It doesn't give, it's not like if I walk extra, I'm going to eat extra, but just feeling confident and good that, I've done my exercise, I've, eaten good throughout the day. So, if I know my aunt makes this pie and she's bringing it in, it's okay to have that one, pie. Like I said, I am budgeting the food, so I'm going to make sure I might not have some of those box desserts and things, and I'd rather have my aunt's homemade pie. So it's just about kind of, working around our choices and what we think, how we can kind of work best on this. Now, if, for example, if you've had, if you've overdone the champagne or the drinks and so on, and if you're really feeling, tired the next day and so on, the couple things that happen is you will see you are getting nauseated. It happens. So again, keep hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. A lot of the symptoms that you will feel, the extra tiredness, is, like I said, because, we are not well hydrated. That is why I said at least my tip of the day actually is 1 to 2 glasses of water between your alcoholic drinks, or before the start and after you've had a drink. It's a great way. And then the next day, like I said, if you're feeling kind of hungover and so on, just do some fresh fruit, just do some yogurt. Another thing I really, really like is fresh ginger tea. So just take fresh ginger, grate it in some boiling water, let it steep, and then drink that water. That really helps in combating nausea too. Other than that, of course, my green tea, I absolutely love it. I do for nausea or kind of feeling, how you feel the next day if you've overeaten and your stomach's just feeling weird. Mint, peppermint tea is great. Chamomile is another one that I really enjoy for those kind of times. So yeah, there's, a couple different varieties that you can, do. What is the biggest takeaway from today that I want you guys to remember? The biggest takeaway is do not feel guilty, or do not feel like, oh my gosh, these holidays, I could not do this. These holidays, I just did not, I broke my health journey, da, da, da. No, there is nothing. It's a lifestyle. If for a few days or a few weeks, there is a lot of stress, guys, I know this whole work from home, holidays, if you didn't do things the right way, just take a turn. Like I always say, if you went on the wrong exit, just turn your car, you are back on your same route again. So it's not a big deal. We can do it. Like I said, it is a journey. So let's never feel like we failed or something. It's worse to feel guilty about these things. So again, for those of you who watched me, my name is Moushumi. Please like my page, Dietitian Moushumi. I have some wonderful group as well as individual programs coming up that I will be offering the new year. So definitely message me, send me a text on my page, Dietitian Moushumi. I love to hear about you, any questions, anything you might have, or if you're interested in any of the programs I will be offering. And what did I eat for lunch today? Guys, today was a busy day. I had back-to-back client calls. So I didn't get my lunch ready, but this is what I am doing. I am going to showcase what I will be making. I'll make it in like 5 minutes. Like I said, lunches have to be quick. No time, I just don't have that time to spend like an hour in getting lunch ready. So it's super quick, but healthy, and I absolutely love it. So it is my favorite smoothie. Actually, I have to give the credit to my oldest daughter. She's the one who got me started on the smoothie. So I've got this, frozen fruit that I am going to use like a cup of this. And then, oops, I forgot to bring, but I do have some, I use like a quarter cup of my steel cut oats, some almond milk. I definitely add my chia, can't do without my chia. My flax, powder. So that, and then I do add in my favorite protein here is Orgain. The reason I like Orgain is because it is a clean protein. Like I always say, if you can, try to get your protein from your food. If you can't, and if you really, really are looking for a protein powder, Orgain is a great protein. Go ahead and use, I am an ambassador for them. Go ahead and use my code. It is DIETMO, DIETMO, DIETMO. And then you get, I think, an extra 20% or something off your full order. So that's another, incentive for you guys. But yes, that's all that I throw in my smoothie, and it's going to keep me nice and full. And I've got, my serving of fruits and vegetables. Also, I do throw in a couple spinach leaves in there too. So yeah, that's perfect. I am so glad you guys joined me. Join me again for my next episode of Lunch with the Dietitian, and we will chit chat some more. Take care and see you guys soon. Okay, take care now. Bye.